Right, Bad Mind TV back again. Don't know. Big up, big up, big up. Today we got a guest today. From the black community of Birmingham. So to eat out with the subject. And today's subject was gonna be about a comment that I heard in a social forum, and I just thought, you know what, that's a comment about my community. So I thought, again, we have to run that through. But to introduce the guest, a fellow Brummy, Wagwan guest.
Wagwan.
Yes,
Everything
yes.
alright?
Yeah, I'm a brethren same time as well as a guest. So he's a guest to you, but a brethren to me. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna put it. Yeah. So yeah, boom. Thanks for your attendance today, brother.
Thank you for accepting me on.
Yeah, no problem.
I do like the subject topics you've been bringing so far, to be extremely honest.
Yeah, respect, man, respect. It's not easy still, but man's ear saying where, you get me? Boom. So today's subject was, I was in an online forum type thing one day, yeah, and I heard a Caucasian lady say that basically black men are good for fun, but they're not good to build with or to make a life with. And I said, watch out now. I said, you get me? Like I felt like, but you took the time to study, work that out, and say it to a group of people with no remorse, in the sense of no, not like it's not even racial. I felt like it was the truth. Like as she said it, I couldn't even call her out. We just keep my mouth shut, and that's not like me. You get me? Like I kept my mouth shut, bro. So I don't know what my viewers and subscribers, big up my subscribers every time, yeah? Boom. I don't know if that's, I don't know. I know that it seems true. It didn't seem like she was lying. Like I feel collectively as a community that if a woman's gonna look towards a black man, she's just gonna see us as fun, see us as the backers, can get a good backers and rare and whatever. They're gonna see us in that section. They don't look at us and say, look at that big strong black man, I could build my life with him. They don't say, look at that big strong black man, I bet he'd rough me around in a bedroom. That's what we've lessened ourselves to, that view. Remember, she's not even a black woman saying that, you know. She was a different race. So I like to see how other races perceive us. So what do you think about her statement? Is she right to you? Do you think she's right?
Yeah. To be honest, with the statement, for me, I understand why it was said, but obviously I can't agree, because I understand myself as a black man and understand myself in a relationship.
Yeah.
And what I can bring to a relationship compared to other men, whether they are black, white or Asian.
Yeah.
So I agree with the fact that she understands that a lot of us from the black culture, we may initially start out with, as single males, trying to get one thing. But for her to genuinely think that is what you may have been approaching her for, or is a bit far-fetched, because she's never met you as a person, or she's never understood you as a person.
Yeah.
So I can understand the point, but I've got to disagree with the point, because she hasn't met you.
Yeah.
But then, as black people, we understand we may carry ourselves sometimes in a different way to other cultures sometimes. But that doesn't make us not capable of doing what other cultures may actually be looking for. So in this circumstance, she's looking for a long-term relationship to grow, obviously,
to build,
and raise a family. And for some reason, she believes you're only able for the minimum and not the maximum long-term longevity.
You know what I believe, though?
But she's done that without knowing you.
I'm kind of old school thinking still, and what I would have said is that men and women don't build together. The man builds a house, and the woman assists him in his building. She's a companion. Remember this, you know. This is what we forget in society. That when the woman was created, God said, if you believe in God, so I don't know, but if you do, God said, I create Eve so that Adam shall not be lonely. She was a companion. Women were created for companionship for a man. That's what you were created for, women. That's what God said. Me and I made that up. God said, I create Eve so that Adam shall not be lonely. Yeah, that's why he created a beautiful thing. You was created for companionship. That's all. So that means companion to him so that he's not lonely in what he's doing. Yeah. So technically, women ain't supposed to build nothing with us. They're supposed to, like keep the man strong, keep him emotionally motivated so that he can go out and do his job. Basically, she's like the backbone of the man. Yeah, she's your backbone so that you go out and do your graft and you feel good that your woman there are wait for receive your spoils.
I agree with that point because a lot, I say this to my partner a lot of the time.
Yeah.
For us, in a relationship or even in raising a family, to be extremely honest, you need a strong male and you need a caring female. And those are like the set out roles that like women are just more caring. Yeah. And men are more able to bring the strength of the family, whether that's to make sure the kids are strong when they're going to school, going to work, whereas the mother may be there to make sure they're showing respect to everybody when they're going to school and going to work. Yeah. So we both have different positives that we bring to a relationship. But as I've been sitting here listening to you, the actual thought that came into my head was she made a statement that you black men aren't good for a relationship, but then she never questioned herself to ask herself what makes her perfect for you to want to be in a long-term relationship with her.
Well, let's look at the market here, because I'm loving this conversation, because I'm looking at the market. Because what it was, I've been looking at the dating scene and how it's being delivered at the moment. Yeah, I've had a chance to have a look, and the funny thing is I've noticed that there's a lot. The market's full of single baby mums. Yeah, let's get that straight. Yeah. The dating market is absolutely screaming. Because I've had a look, mate. Yeah, and I'm telling you, it's screaming to the leads bossing off with single baby mums. Now, I'm not saying that they don't deserve to have a second chance or to at love, but what I'm saying is, but what I've noticed is they seem to have a view where they're shouting the odds of what a perfect man is, but then you've got 3 kids for 2 men. So if you are so statemental on what a proper man is, how come you've bred for 2 men and don't know and didn't realize that those 2 weren't the one? Then if you're so does it take for you to have a couple of kids for 2 different men and then realize what a real man is? But I think the way they deliver it is that like they point the finger, like you're not ready for me. What do you mean? Well, the 2 geezers that breed you and fucked off, well, they not ready for you. Who's ready for you then? Because the 2 men that you breed for not ready for you. And I think that's a thingy. Then again in the online room, I just remembering this white lad. He said that what he's noticed with women of today is that, because I've noticed that the lads seem to go on these forums and empty their feelings of their experiences in dating. And then the girls go on there to kind of belittle the men but want the attention from the men. So it's a bit like that, yeah. But the guy says, the thing with women of today is they're very generic. And I said, someone buy him a pint. I love that statement. Generic means the same. If you send a generic text, it's already worked it out. It's delivering it for you the same, like it knows. So it's like the generic. And I love that term, what he said. You get what I'm saying to you? This come like the white community has spit some strong bars in our society these days. I'm not lying, they got some bars, bro, because that they are generic. I understood what he meant still. It's the same hairstyles, same pictures, same filters, same vibe, same ideology, same conversation. So technically that's generic. Yeah.
So it's kind of a sticky one when you think of it like that. It is a sticky one when you think of it like that.
Yeah, it's generic.
And that's also coming from a different point of view.
That's right.
Why when they think like that, they're not getting the same judgment?
Yeah, it's true.
But then I'll go to your other point as well with the relationship bit. We can't actually judge the women whether they add two baby fathers or not, because that's something that we're saying to them they shouldn't do. And I think that's possibly the biggest issue in that statement. The fact that that is a generalised statement for a group of people without getting to understand the group of people individually. And that's the same thing we could say with that statement. We're judging women because they may have had 1, 2, 3 or 4 baby fathers and not actually getting to know them, because even in those situations the men may not have been good enough.
No, sorry, I have to interject there. I'm saying this here. If you're a woman, this is to woman, and you've got 3 kids with 2 baby dads or more kids than that with thingy, you are no advocate for relationships. You're not an advocate. In fact, you have no right speaking on perfect relationships, because you are a walking advertisement for how not to do a relationship. If you really want to get technical, G, I'm saying that if I'm a man and I've got 3 baby mums and fucking 4 kids between them, I am no advocate to talk about relationships, brethren. I'm no advocate, I'm no example. If you keep my mouth shut, sometimes people need to know when to keep their mouth shut, you know.
Okay, how about them? Because I'm going to go against that, because I can say 2 things. First point, my partner before me had two baby fathers.
But she's been in a 4-year relationship though. Right, no, there you go. So that's right. Yeah, there you go then. But she's not out there. She's not out there. Wait there.
And I'll give it even to the point. Yeah. I say this to her.
But she's not out there chanting on what a perfect man is though. She's not on a public platform. The masses, what I'm on about, the single, because she's not single, so you can't even include her in this conversation, because I'm talking single baby mums that are on platforms for dating.
Before me, it was 2 relationships, 2 baby fathers.
Yeah.
So before me, if I had that opinion, I wouldn't actually be with my woman now, and I may judge my woman, and then I would actually couldn't be.
No. You can't mention that, because you didn't meet your woman judging. You didn't meet her judging in a situation where she was judging black men and telling you what she thinks a perfect black man is. I'm talking about where I go online. Seems to be a lot of single black sisters, baby mums, chanting about what the perfect man is on those platforms. And I think that, how do you know what a perfect man is? So again, I think your partner is not included in the statement I'm making, because A, she's in a relationship, and B, I believe that you didn't meet her in a scenario where she was putting men down on what she thinks a perfect man is, and thinking, picking through, sieving through, like say, like that, that kind of attitude.
Yeah, but remember, I'm only making this point because I'm saying we can't be thinking every woman that has had 2 baby fathers, 2 children.
Yeah, my mother's got 2 baby fathers. My brother's dad is not my dad.
Can't make a judgment on what they believe they want from a relationship.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a little understanding of what I mean by that.
Yeah.
Let's say you was on the roads illegally, yes, and you've come off the roads. Who is the best person to talk about not being back on there? The person that has left it and realised what was good and bad there, or the person that's still stuck in it and isn't able to realise? So, someone that has been in those, they've actually been through something, that they're able to understand a relationship before getting into one. So even for me, I'd say the fact that I've been in 2 relationships previously to this relationship makes me stronger in this relationship now. So it's actually a positive thing. And the point that I made, the reason why I say that is because the same way we may judge them for having 2 kids or 3 kids or a baby father and whatever, is the same way they're probably judging us. But in this society, this is the problem. We're all judging, that black man might cheat, or he's not suited for a long-term relationship, but the white man there, he actually is. Why is the judgment? Why is there not an understanding of who the white man is and who the black man is? And it's the same for us with the female.
Do you know what it is,
Sometimes
yeah?
women with no kids and never been in a relationship may not actually be the best ones in a relationship.
Bro.
Because they're not actually prepared and ready.
Bro, listen to what I'm saying to you. You see, if you date, like, you see, if you, because like I said, I only date black women, innit? Like, that's my thing, innit? And I'm saying this, I've noticed, yeah, that the ideology of the sisters is a bit like this, bro. And I know some brothers will have experienced this. Sometimes it's a bit like, because it goes back for what the person says. So I'm kind of mirroring it both sides, innit? She said that the black man, his thing, we have to go back to the original point where this came from, is, they're not good to build with. So then, okay, then that makes me transfer to then mirror it back. Let's look at the sisters then, from that statement then, yeah. Because it's a community we're in. So if we're looking at one, we have to look at the other. Yeah, yin and the yang. So obviously, she said that now, but I'm looking at it and I'm saying, I feel that sometimes you need a sister. And it's like, almost like her vagina is used as a tool of payment for any good deeds, or for you being with her. And that comes from the bashment music and the dance hall. A lot of the female artists, me pussy are this, me pussy are that, rare. You have to know some me pussy bad, rare. They chant that kind of theory out, that energy. And these girls are listening and then getting with man and talk about, yo, you've got my pum, you know, rare. Know that you've got my pum, like it's only a hole in your body, get over it. Like, everyone, you've all got this. If I match 10 women, there'll probably be one that was a little bit sweeter than the rest. That's all. It's basically the same. It's the same, but they're making it more than it is now, where it's almost like a payment. So it's like, you could do, say you go and chop down your girlfriend, you do the black girl, you chop down the back garden, you're sweating up, your back hurt you go inside, you sit down, the sweat run off of you. And then, you say, yo, Virgin, that back garden was hard, you know, babe. And me even cut my ankle. You know what she's going to look at you and say? The typical black girl going to look at you and say, well, you got my pum last night, and you're going to get some pum later, so you better be happy with that. That's what them talk to you, man. And on that note there, yeah, let us know what you're thinking. Bad Mind TV, big up the guests. One order.
One order.
Yeah, man.